What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Duel episode. Today we're going to be going through some battles in the Fighting Gym Cup, a new event that just came out in Pokemon Duel. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of new strategy that's going up in it, and there are some Pokemon you guys should be keeping an eye out for, some figures that maybe will help you out in this event that maybe you wouldn't be using otherwise. So let's get right into it. So before we get into anything, guys, I just want to make sure that you know that I am going to be live streaming tomorrow. So most likely from like noon until 2 or noon until 3, we're going to be doing room matches. We're going to be talking strategy in Pokemon Duel. Probably going to also be doing some stuff with these mini blocks here because they're pretty cool. I've been trying to figure out a time and place that I can actually go ahead and build them and sort of hang out with you guys, and I think that tomorrow is going to be the time. So in this event, there are a few Pokemon figures that are actually really good that usually aren't so good, and I'll let you guys in on a little bit of a secret here. Hariyama is an uncommon Pokemon, and it normally has 2 movement points, which is increased to 3 for the duration of this event. And with its ability Push Away, which knocks its battle opponent 1 step back and claims its previous spot, it can actually be game winning pretty often. See, usually you can push Hariyama to a point where it's right halfway on the map and they'll challenge it, but if they actually go ahead and attack Hariyama and they get pushed away, then you essentially win the game because you're 1 away from their goal after you move for that turn. It can put people into some really awkward situations where they can't really defend, or they have to awkwardly try to attack Hariyama to try to knock him out before he can take the goal. So definitely recommend you guys give him a try if you haven't already. Just pulled this absolute monster of an EX Mew, and I'm super hyped about it. Replaced one of my Delphoxes with it because I feel like they largely serve the same roles, except Mew, just the utility on Mew is absolutely ridiculous. And I feel like it's definitely going to counter some of the threats that we see pretty often, namely Chestnut and the Deoxys. I mean, let's be real, Deoxys Reuniclus is just ridiculous in this event. So definitely does counter both of them pretty easily, and I'm pretty happy about that. So let's go ahead and get into our first match of the day. All right, guys, so we've got Jay Chung. We got, oh my god, was that a 2 chain level Mew going up there? Oh my goodness, that is a level 2 chain level Mew there. That is insane. We got the Magmortar, Dialga. Oh, Dialga. We got the Machamp, the Delphox, and the Mewtwo. So this is a bit of an interesting team. We can definitely keep our Mew in the back here and use it. We're gonna actually go ahead and drop Chestnut because right now I want to put Shuppet right here in this middle position if we can, to try to get some sort of cheeky surround kills if we possibly can. I've gotten so many of them in 1 matches because of it in this event. It's ridiculous. So we are going to go ahead and just not even bother challenging the Delphox at this point. There's no offensive placement there, no challenge or anything. We are going to see Mew advance, which is quite interesting. Do they have the hurdle jump? They do have double hurdle jump, which means that we might have to defend here, but that's not a really big deal, honestly. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna put him into a position where he's got to make kind of an awkward decision. Okay, if he hurdle jumps, then he'll be on our goal, but then, or he'll not on our goal, he'll be on an entry point. Think that we challenge it with Delphox, maybe the right decision, because going up against another Mew at this point is probably a terrible choice. Let's see, Ho-Oh is actually probably our best choice because if he just hurdle jumps, it's no biggie. But if he doesn't hurdle jump, it goes for the attack. That's our best shot at actually taking out Mew. Because I just don't want to, I don't want to use up my Mew's utility at this point. He is going to hurdle jump. That would be the correct decision there. And what we're going to do is just drop Shuppet on our goal. And we're in a position right now where he can challenge the Shuppet and we'll still be, well, we can't really defend, honestly. He's got a double chance and knock out Shuppet. That's going to be pretty unfortunate because we're going to have to goal block. But you know what? We'll just let Chance choose this. Come on. Oh, Hypersonic. God dang it, man. Okay, well, didn't even need the double chance there. Unfortunately, we are going to lose that. But I will say that going up against Mew, we do want to go ahead and drop our Ho-Oh there with the goal block. Again, nothing else is going to challenge it. And if we lose this, I think we actually lose the game. I don't think there's anything else other than just obviously attacking Mew with the best shot that we have but I'm kind of a little concerned about this. This is looking a little bit dodgy here. Now, if it goes for a neutral turn, we will be in a fantastic position, but I'm not really counting on that here. So, I don't know what this is right now. This is ridiculous. Okay, I don't know why you do that, but sure, you know, go for it, dude. We have the advance with Machamp there, which is quite interesting because he's probably going for a hurdle jump surround kill. I would assume that's what he's going for. We're going to actually just send in something that can take the hit here. So Delphox definitely has a good chance of going for a positive trade there. Now we'll hope that he hurdle jumps Mew at this point. That's the goal. If he tries to go for some quick kill and then doesn't take into account that I can surround Mew, maybe if he attacks, we'll be in a good... Okay. Come on. Oh, no! Oh, no! That's not good. Well, I guess we just have to send in the Mew against him, because at this point, we've got... Oh, boy. This is rough. Okay, we'll double chance, actually. We're just going to double chance our... Chestnut at this point might be the better decision, because then we have 2 shots to get a 90. Okay, come on, give me the 90, please. Okay, thank you, game. See, cooperation, that's all I'm asking for here, friends. That is all I'm asking for. So that's gonna be the advance from Delphox. Not really that concerned about it though. Why don't we just go ahead and drop Magikarp? I guess we could also, since Delphox has a crazy hyperspace hole there, we probably could just drop Mew, and that really wouldn't be that big of a deal. I think we might just do that. We're just gonna leave Mew there, not even go for the offense. If he goes for a offensive play here, we'll be in a great position. He can't really hurdle jump anything at this point and expect to do well with it. So we're just gonna go and try to set down Magikarp on our goal, because that I have won so many matches because of the easy free, just free basically turns, essentially, is what it boils down to, is that they try to attack Magikarp, they try to get rid of Magikarp, and you see, that's not gonna work out there for you, bud, because why would you why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense though, you know. Sorry about the notifications there, forgot to turn them off before recording today. But yeah, that's pretty hilarious. You can go ahead and go for the surround, my friend. I'm just going to advance with Shuppet, and you're going to have to play something to challenge it, because otherwise, next turn, man, it's just not going to look good for you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drop on one of his entry points. If we can take out that Machamp, we will be in a great position to just win the match almost on the spot. Let's see. Our chances as far as Mewtwo look pretty good. Maybe we X-Attack here. Would that be beneficial? It would be, because it makes Psychic versus Psychic a win for us. So that's a winning trade. We're going to go ahead and... Well, let's... One sec. Let's make sure. Yeah, he doesn't have any hurdle jumps yet. He doesn't have any utility or movement options. He's just going to have Mewtwo to advance with. And that's actually going to make the difference. Psychic versus Psychic, taking out Mewtwo. Fantastic stuff. If we take out this Machamp, we are in a key position to win the game. He's probably going to place Dialga. No, he's going to attack with Machamp. That is gutsy, my friend. Hyperspace Hole going to push him all the way back there. Oh, boy. You did not make the right decision here. That is... Oof. I am sorry. That is not a good decision on your part, my friend. Okay. We're going to advance with Delphox. He's going to place Dialga. We can advance with Chestnut if he kills Delphox. But if he doesn't... Oh, he's going to place Mew. Interesting choice. Again, he doesn't have any hurdle jumps left. He's used up a double chance. He just has a Pokemon Switch. So we can block his entry point and be pretty confident that nothing's going to surround. So he's just going to continue trying to advance. We're going to set our Magikarp right down there. We are actually using up a lot of time just with me commentating, unfortunately. But yeah, that's going to be... Oh, we're going to lose Shuppet there. That's fine, though. No biggie there, that's for sure. We can go ahead and advance with Mew, really. I mean, I don't want to challenge Machamp, actually. Why don't we do this? Why don't we just leave Mew where he is, and we'll advance with our Chestnut? Probably the better decision here, because we do have that almost 50% chance of going for a spike shield versus that just ridiculous offensive physical spinner that Machamp has. So maybe the best decision for us, maybe. If he advances with Machamp, we're in an interesting spot. If he advances with Mew, we're in a fantastic position to take the game home. If he plays Dialga, I'm not so happy about that one. That is not something we're looking at as a good thing at this point. That is definitely for sure. So we'll see what he does. It's probably a pretty tough decision. I mean, if I was him, I'd definitely be weighing my options. Okay, there you go. So we do see the advance on Dialga there. That's, again, not something we really want to be dealing with. However, we have a really solid shot at beating Machamp in any matchup at this point. So we are going to go ahead and attack. Go for that placement. 90 versus 60, baby. Fantastic. He'll probably attack with Dialga in an effort to get rid of Chestnut, but we can surround. Oh, man. Please. Please don't. Please don't. Oh, Roar of Time. I'm not too happy about that one. That's not cool. So let's go ahead and just go for the surround. Why not? What are we more likely to win with? Let's see. So 70, 91 versus 62 star, 92 star. So I think we're more likely to win with Chestnut. So, and he can't go for a surround or anything. So obviously that's going to be the better decision here. Because he can't go for a surround if I've already got one side walled off. Means that he has to attack with his Magmortar right now, or he loses the game. Or I guess he can attack with Delphox too. That's totally fine as well. We're going to take him out. Fantastic, fantastic stuff. We're going to go for this surround right now. And that's going to be the game, guys. I almost misclicked. I almost misclicked. That was so close. I just about misclicked. Oh, you guys probably saw that. That's beautiful. So that was a fantastic game. Definitely pretty happy about that one. And we'll just take home the win. He's gonna cheese it out. He's gonna cheese it out with us and annihilate. So Mewtwo's just gonna kill itself immediately. And we'll take the Burning Chestnut into the goal. Fantastic game. Fantastic game. My God. Great job to our opponent, Jay Chung there. Really, really fun game. Gotta say. Definitely, like, we've had some steamrolls, you know, we've had some steamrolls in the past. This was definitely not one of them. That went back and forth and was really actually a pretty fantastic match. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and accept rewards here. Just pop our one figure since I don't expect to get to 11 wins at any point here. And we're just gonna get a Rattata. Not a big deal. Nothing really that we want, but in the same vein, you can also get like EXs and everything. You have an elevated rate of getting normal form Deoxys from this event. And, you know, you might as well not go for the extra wins and everything on your streak if you don't plan on getting to a decently high streak. Again, I sort of kind of outlined that in the last video, but definitely, again, recommend that you guys take advantage of that while you can. Just free figures, and you have a good chance at getting something really good from it. But yeah, I keep having people ask me how to counter the Deoxys meta, how to counter the Reuniclus meta right now, how to counter all of these ridiculous Pokemon that are in this event right now that are really powerful because of the buffed movement points. And I think that the main figure that I'm going to be using from here on out, since I just pulled it earlier today, is Mew. As you guys saw, the yellow part of Mew's spinner is so big, over 50%, and it's crazy powerful against these Pokemon that have like a third to a half of their spinner is a purple move, you know, so it works super well. If you guys have access to it, definitely recommend Mew. Also, Greninja, a little bit lesser because its yellow spot is a little bit smaller, but it's still really good. So again, those are the two main counters I see that you guys should probably take advantage of if you can. But yeah, we're going up against Stark92, a 1500 something player there, 1562 ranked player in the event. And it has 2 wins in a row. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to see the start from Shuppet. Going down this side, that's a very odd placement, I have to say. We're going to go ahead and just challenge that with Mew. We're going to go out and challenge it with Mew immediately. And there we go. Fantastic. Going for that Hypersonic, taking out Shuppet immediately. You can be pretty certain that with 1 or 2 shots, you can take out a Shuppet with a Mew. That's another fantastic thing that I really like about Mew. But yeah, good stuff. So let's go ahead and just take the opportunity to advance after that just fantastically executed. I mean, I'm I'm not one to toot my own horn here, but like that was good, you know. We're gonna go ahead and advance with Chestnut. He's probably gonna challenge it with, let's see, Natu, probably Natu. I would assume we're gonna see a Natu challenge here. That would be the correct decision. Maybe Lugia though. I don't think. Yeah, Natu. Okay, I was gonna say because of that yellow spot just being so massive for Natu. That's another great counter. Again, if you guys, it's probably the budget Mew or budget Greninja is Natu, because again, almost 50% at this point of its spinner is yellow, which is fantastic. So why don't we go ahead and advance with Shuppet? We do not have a Gardevoir or Kirlia that's going to block us off, so we might as well just advance with Shuppet. And his Shuppet's out of out of order there, so you know, we're in a great position. He's got to challenge the Shuppet right now and win against it, or I'm going to be able to take out Gabite. And if he moves Gabite, then he's losing his turn, and it's just a bad situation in general for our opponent here. Especially this right now. This is what I'm talking about. This is a terrible situation for our opponent, because no matter what he does now, we surround the Gabite. That's a kill. Now we're challenging him. He doesn't have anything he can immediately set on the goal, so he has to go for the attack with Lapras right now. That's going to be with a higher miss percent, and that's going to be the neutral turn. Shuppet goes in for the kill. Again, recommend you guys use Shuppet. I talked about it a little bit on Twitter, but Shuppet is so powerful utility-wise in this event. Such a solid Pokemon, and if you take some risks with him, you know, sometimes you'll get screwed, but sometimes you just have a crazy just run like that, where you get a couple good rolls and you just win the game. That's almost amplified with this event because people are running a lot of cheese strategies where, you know, you either win immediately or you lose immediately. And then if you challenge an early Shuppet that an opponent has and shut it down, then you have almost a guarantee that you're going to be able to break through with your Shuppet like I just did. So definitely a very solid strategy in my opinion in this new event. You know, not all of us could spend like $1 million and max out a full team of Deoxys immediately, so I'm trying to give you guys some options here. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop open this booster right now, see what we pull from it. And we're frozen. Fantastic. I think that probably marks the end of the episode, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. It was so much fun, guys. I miss the past 2 days I haven't been able to record. One day was because I was working on a college essay, and the other day is because I just have a super long Thursday, so I wasn't able to record. But yeah, it was grueling. So I'm glad we're back. Yeah, guys, that's gonna be about it for this one. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Hope to see you back here for the next video very shortly, and hope to see you in the live stream tomorrow. It's gonna be so much fun. Hope you guys come out and enjoy the stream, and until the next one, peace.